Hi there, sir. Sorry I'm doing this on my cell phone, but the temporary computer I'm using has not been able to screen capture while doing Premiere because they just can't handle it. It keeps freezing up. If you want the original footage, this is about my fourth time trying this. If you want the original footage, I have it. I took some on my trusty little camera here, but that camera was still taking the computer was still taking way too long, and I was at 20 minutes and hadn't gotten through everything. So I figured I would just use my cell phone really quickly and run through everything so you can see that I've got everything nice and organized and I didn't use QuickTime to just import stuff. So starting off, all my footage is right here on that little SD card. Get this back straight. So when I open it, see the SD card. You can see that it is still in the AV CHD format from the Sony FS 500, and you go to stream, and this is all the footage that I have on the SD card, so 25 clips. Now, if we go to the folder, I actually keep everything organized in a film projects folder. Since this is a temporary computer, it doesn't have most of my projects, it just has, well, this one. You see the 3 folder names that you had used: the raw, final deliverables, edits, and associated files. In the raw, I've already moved over all of the files that were on the SD card, okay? Now from there, one other thing in there I wanted to show you. Edits. Yeah, under edits, I have the Premiere Pro file. So I'll just go ahead and open that up. So a couple issues that I ran into doing this. First of all was the screen capturing. Because this is a cheap laptop rather than a Mac, I didn't have access to the full QuickTime suite. So it didn't have the screen capture, and because it's a PC, not a Mac, it didn't have the access to the other screen capture software either. I had to buy it for like $80 if I was going to use it. So another thing was, of course, the processing power of this computer has been a bit tricky to navigate, but one does what one can. So now we've got, as you see here, everything's open in my workspace. No media is imported yet, so let's go ahead and go down to the browser, and we're gonna ingest a bunch of files. Local drive. Hello. Oh, home directory makes things a bit easier. Desktop, film projects, raw. Let's go ahead and just make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so now I've got my footage in here. So now I just go ahead and Control A everything and import it, and it goes ahead and imports all the files. Oh wow, I'm at 4 minutes already. Okay, so now it's almost finished importing. From here, this is where I go in to add the metadata. You can see I have my metadata field, workspace field already open here. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my Open Office, and these are the 12 types of metadata that I decided to go with. You gave the first 6: file name, date of creation, resolution, the creator, the scene, and the take or the shot. The next 6 that I picked were file size, location, which has asterisk because it's descriptive, time of day, again descriptive, the camera number, again descriptive, and then the length of the shot and the file type, both of which are structural. So Oh, and file sizes as well, so 3 and 3. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back over here. You're not Premiere Pro. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. And if you notice over here, everything is just still labeled as the native labeling that comes from the FS 500. So select everything, because some things are the same. So let's see here. I think it's under basic. Nope, it's not under basic. Then it must be under Dublin Core. It's under one of the first ones. And I'm just adding a few that weren't on the list. So under author, I'm just saving my name. Okay, description, format, identifier, publisher, keywords, let's see. And I'm just looking now for the different types of metadata that I said I'd fill in, so that way I can fill them in here. See if anything else is the same across everything. Well, the project name is National Nut Day. The camera model is Sony FS5. And all of these are shot on day 1. Okay, that was strange. It said the file was busy and could not update. Probably because it was still updating from the last one. Goodness. Sorry, it just goes slowly, so it takes a little bit. Okay, so day of shoot, day 1. Oh goodness, I asked too many questions. Ugh. Okay, sorry about that. This is what keeps happening. I'm trying to put the metadata stuff in, but it's just crashing. This computer wasn't designed to handle this. Alright, I should have my MacBook. They had to ship it off. They said I should have it back early this week. I'm gonna just keep trying, and I'm gonna submit this video to you. That way you can see I do have everything organized, and it was just a matter of putting in the metadata at this point. And then of course the metadata I'm putting in on this list, you can see I have the asterisks for the descriptive data for the 3 that I added. The camera number, which everything is camera number 1, although you see I do have a couple other cameras. For time of day, everything is mid-morning between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. That's another descriptive. And then my 3rd descriptive was the location, which is Post River Drive. It's my home in Fort Worth, Texas. So, and then the ones that were not descriptive were the file type being RAW, the length of the clip, and then the file size. So, hopefully you still give me credit even though I'm not able to put everything together. I'm going to try it again and see if that makes a difference. If not, thanks for watching it this far, and I will get you an updated one if you'd like me to when I get my Mac back. All right, well, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.